A parent has condemned a North Carolina school after her son and his fellow black students were sold at a mock slave auction by their white classmates, according to reports. Ashley Palmer complained on Facebook about the shocking incident at the K8JS Waters School in Goldston, near Raleigh, which has 195 students, 68% of whom are white, the News and Observer reported. Our son experienced a slave auction by his classmates, and when he opened up we were made aware that this type of stuff seems to be the norm so much that he didn't think it was worth sharing, Palmer, who is white, wrote on March 4. His friend went for $350 and another student was the slave master because he knew how to handle them, she wrote. We even have a video of students harmonizing the N-word. Since when were children so blatantly racist? Why is this culture acceptable? Palmer added, parents teach your kids that this behavior isn't okay. Teach them also that silence is complicity. Laughter is even worse. The mother was reportedly further infuriated when she learned that those involved had only received a one-day suspension for the abhorrent act, which sparked outrage in the community. A group called Chatham Organizing for Racial Equity said in a press release Monday that the auction involved middle school students and occurred in the presence of staff and faculty, and while being filmed, according to the paper. On Monday, Chatham County Schools Superintendent Anthony Jackson apologized for the incident and ordered immediate action to prevent similar activities from happening again. I want to offer an apology to every single student who has ever felt unsafe while in our care, to every student who has ever felt demeaned, disrespected or marginalized because of their race, ethnicity, sex, gender, religion or disability, Jackson said, the Daily Beast reported. In Chatham County Schools, we proudly boast that diversity is our strength, and moving forward it will be our intentional focus to ensure that this celebration includes everyone, he said. Actions such as these, they just do not reflect who we are as a school system and will not be tolerated. Those who participate in acts that demean any person are acting outside the values of our school system and will be held accountable using every means at our disposal, Jackson continued. As painful as it has been to hear some of these accounts, I want to thank those who exercise the courage to step forward and speak their truth. It is now our responsibility to do the things all students need to be the true beneficiaries of the many wonderful programs and opportunities we have to offer in our school system, he added, according to the Daily Beast. During public comments at the Monday meeting, Christy Wagner, a parent of one of the sold black students, made an emotional plea to the board. The reality is these acts of racism are not only happening here in Chatham County but across North Carolina and across the country, she said, the News and Observer reported. More should be done around addressing racism in schools, because no parent should have to stand here after hearing their son was sold in a slave trade at school, she said. I've never thought in a million years I would be standing here talking about my son experiencing racism in middle school. This moment in my son's early life has already made him question playing a sport he loves with his friends. I pray this does not impact him mentally and socially going forward, Wagner added.